I am Sunmin from South Korea. I am the president of the 10th Executive Council of CUKSA. I'm majoring in biology, and this is my last year, last semester. Today, I'm here to introduce Korean Student Association in CUHK. So I'm going to start this presentation introducing our community, CUKSA. CUKSA is the abbreviation of the Korean Student Association of CUHK, and we are under OSA, Office of Student Affairs. Basically, the purpose of our association is to give Korean students help in terms of their campus life and extracurricular activities. We're trying to achieve our goals of students actively participating in school life by cooperating with other external organizations like the Korean Students Union of Hong Kong and other KSAs in Hong Kong. CUHK not only has Korean Student Association, but also has International Student Association, Taiwanese Student Association, Malaysian Student Association, Indonesian Student Association, and etc. So basically, CUHK has diverse communities to join so that all international students can easily adapt to school life and new environment. And I'm very glad to have the honor to post this introduction video on CUHK International Undergraduate Admission page. As I mentioned previously, this was the 10th Executive Council of CUKSA. There were a total of 7 executive members: President, International Vice President, External Vice President, Human Resources Manager, Financial Manager, Public Relations Director 1, and Director 2. We just finished our term about a month ago, and now the new 11th Executive Council is leading the CUKSA. The president of the 11th Council will be here soon, so please stay tuned. But before she will explain what is the overall plan for this year, I will talk about what our association does for Korean students. For freshmen, we offer a guidebook that basically covers up all the information they need to know before and after their admission. For example, what they should do or prepare before they come to Hong Kong, like visa issuance process, different ways to transfer the tuition or living expenses, how to withdraw cash, things they need to have, bring or they might need, and how to do a student registration. We also prepare a welcoming session for freshmen, normally just before their opening of study. Face-to-face welcoming session is comprised of 2 parts. First part is a formal information session. We explain some basic academic stuff like how to use CUSIS or RES and how to enroll in courses to meet the criteria. We also deal with visa or NOL, a non-objection letter that gives students the right to work legally in Hong Kong during their study period, HKID, and Octopus card. Second part is an informal chat session. It is a chance to be intimate with seniors and other students admitted at the same period. Last year, due to COVID-19, we only had a formal information session through Zoom, but it ended quite successfully. There is also a mentor-mentee program. It can be an opportunity for freshmen to get useful advice from the seniors both on the academic part and on daily life. So these 2 photos on the right were actually part of our mentor-mentee mission. We had to drink coffee or eat together and take a photo together. For CUKSA members, we hold general meeting per semester. We normally gather at the beginning of the semester at the lecture theater to introduce upcoming event plans, report financial statements, and promote various clubs from sports and hobbies to careers. We also go on a summer retreat, have some BBQ party, tram party, and etc. But this year, we replaced all the outdoor events with social media events because of COVID-19. One of our biggest indoor events was a game competition. We expanded our esports event to collaborate with CDU and HKUST. Last semester, there was a student union career talk for Korean students. 5 main universities, HKU, HKUST, CDU, CHK, PolyU, all gathered together for this big event. We also have a big festival called Vibe for all Korean students in Hong Kong. I don't have a recent poster since we haven't held it for about 2 years, but you can see or participate in the dance teams or band performances of those 5 universities. Not only Koreans but also other students can see the performance if they have tickets. Of course, this was also cancelled due to COVID-19, but if the situation gets better, you can definitely enjoy it. There are just more photos of what outdoor events look like. Just skim through it. These 2 photos are taken during the tram party, maybe like 2 years ago, and the other 3 photos are taken during our membership training, which is usually an overnight trip. So this is all for me. Now our new president will show up and explain more about 2021 yearly plan and our contact information, including Instagram ID and Facebook page. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunmin. So let me introduce myself first. My name is Sunghyun, the 11th president of CUKSA. As Sunmin mentioned earlier, I will introduce what 11th cabinet members are planning for the year 2021 to 2022 and how we use Facebook and Instagram to gather Korean students. But before that, I would like to introduce our 11th Executive Council of CUKSA first. There are a total of 8 members: President, External Vice President, Internal Vice President, Director of Human Resources, Director of Internal Cooperation, Director of Public Relations, Director of Finance, and Director of Promotion. Actually, there are several annual events that CUKSA holds, and 3 events are representative, and I will introduce them now. The first event is a welcoming session for the freshmen. As it was explained earlier, I would give a brief explanation of welcoming session. The welcoming session has proceeded into 2 parts, a formal information session and an informal chat session. The pictures appearing now are the slides used last year. However, due to COVID-19, we are going to proceed with the first part only, which is a formal information session, and this will be conducted through Zoom. CUKSA will offer information not only on school life, but also helpful tips on overall life in Hong Kong, which the freshmen would not know without hearing from the seniors. The second event is the general meeting. In the beginning of every term, we present what the CUKSA members are planning to do for each term and how CUKSA is working. Of course, we introduce upcoming event plans, report financial statements, and promote various clubs from sports and hobbies to careers. The last one is the extracurricular activity. Earlier CUKSA cabinets have held extracurricular activities for forming bonds between the students, such as membership training camp, tram parties, and barbecue parties. However, due to COVID-19, some of the events had to be cancelled, and we still have difficulties in organizing the physical activities. So, I would like to introduce the events that can be carried out under any circumstances. First and foremost, we will have a career talk. We will invite the Korean alumni who are currently working in major related field in Hong Kong or abroad. The alumni will then share their own experiences in finding jobs and give any tips to the fellow students. Also, there will be a Q&A session. Next is an e-sports game. It will be hosted for the members of CUKSA, and it will be conducted with Korean students from other universities as well. We ensure that this event helps us to build rapport with other student councils and boost exchanges. Moving on, I will introduce our Instagram and Facebook page. This is our official Instagram account. We upload the monthly calendar every month so that everyone can have a quick view of the academic schedule. We upload the posters of the upcoming events as well. We also have our own Facebook page where all the graduates and non-graduates communicate. The graduates usually share the opportunities of internship or part full-time jobs, and the other students share informative posts for uni life and any events made by themselves. Last but not least, CUKSA will try our best to make sure that students can enjoy a more meaningful and rewarding uni life with constant communication with the students, OSA, and ISA. Thank you.